ready for race 16, the A class, A1s and A2s. These are the little wee tiny machines, and still motorcycles out there doing it. We are on race 16, so I'm just trying to find that on my program. 50cc's, class A and class 2. So we've got a mixture of the four colleges here. Yesterday I thought I mentioned that there was Tararua College, and I thought for some reason that was in Levin, but I had someone come and send me a text. Thank you very much for updating me on that. I'm quite happy to hear that. Tararua is over in the Paitua area. I know the Tararua is a range that goes down, and it's probably the same distance from the top of that to each side, and a bit of confusion. But thanks for that comment, and it's nice to see that people are out there watching. And so we've got a mixture of Fielding, Ag, Freiburg, John Paul College from Rotorua, and Tararua as well. I'm going to come up with you shortly and come up with some points from what we've got yesterday, and keep you updated, because we had a couple of races there. We had 4 bucket races during the day. They're not here today. There's a few lying around on the trailers. They may even get out at lunchtime. I don't know. I'm just speculating on that. But we did get some points yesterday. As they accumulate, we'll grab some of those. I went in to see Tim Gibbs from the Tim Gibbs timing system, and he was out at the moment, but I see him back on his post at the moment, so we'll have a talk to him this morning. Actually, I wanted to sell some leathers. I've got to sell small person's leathers, and I turned up this morning at 10 to 9, and they were just walking away from their from the riders briefing. Normally the riders briefing is a bit late, so everything is rock and roll, but I thought 9 was the starting point. Yes, it was. 9 was the starting point for actual racing, so my mistake. That's how life is sometimes. And it's interesting too, walking in here, and you bend down to pick up, you sit down on the commentary box, and you bend down and you find yourself picking up your mask to put it off, because that's what's in everyone's things instead of the earphone and headset. So that's what's in everyone's minds these days. It is great to see an event like this going ahead, whereas we've had so many fall by the way. And right now we've got Jake Tregelgas there in first position, goes across the start-finish line. He'd have probably 60-70 metres there, and it is 60-70 metres back between Robert London in second place and third place Max Miller. 3-lap races at the moment. I'm not sure whether that's the standard for the whole day. We run the bikes in the clockwise direction, and we run the sidecars in the other direction. Which is, I think that's called anti-clockwise, if I remember, back to my school days. And clocks, we've all got digital clocks now, so we don't even know which way a clock spins, but indeed I probably do, somewhere in deep in my head. Jake Tregelgas, Robert London, Max Miller, that's the first 3. I've already mentioned that, I think, and then I know that. And Ryan French, Brooklyn Retta, Lachlan Howell, Samuel Maybe. Looks like they're the only people out on the track there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Indeed, we had 12 entrants. Jonah Ackerman, I think he's sitting on the fence about 70 metres off the start line. He's the only other one that's actually got all the zeros, which means he was logged into actually crossing the start-finish line in the beginning of the event, this race. So we've got 4 other people: Rion Lloyd, Willem Underwood, Cohen Turnbull, Kyson Davenport. They all hadn't even made the grid. So that's how life is. Reliability, they might have gone home, they might have whatever. They're not here. The lead has increased. What do we got? The best lap time for Jake Tregelgas is a 25.2. Second best time is a 29.1 for Robert London in second place. And Jake Tregelgas on that last lap increased his lap time by 1 second, so he got round the 1:26 mark. Indeed, Robert London did. So that's a little interesting that they're both gone up 1 second. Ryan French in third place set his best lap on the last lap. So yesterday we had quite a strong breeze in the afternoon. It's quite a decent breeze here down that front straight, but certainly nowhere near as strong as it got late in the day, and we had a few heavy spots of rain. I'm going to say we're going to get rain today. Certainly those clouds look a lot more threatening than they did yesterday. So I disappeared through to Wanganui as soon as the racing finished yesterday, and I was only 10 minutes out of town. There was heavy rain, so I think they dodged a bullet there. It's the conditions on the track. Yeah, they get slippery. Certainly nowhere near the risks that they have with the bigger bikes, but we're lining up for another win for Jake Tregelgas in the Steelmasters Fasteners Manufacturers and Distributors, and also the Manawatu Miniature Road Racing Club class. He takes the checkered flag, and post as fast as lap of 1:25.059. Robert London's coming through there in second spot there. He comes through on the red bike and takes a second spot there. A little bit slower that lap, but he'd just be playing. He knows he can certainly probably look over his shoulder, and these young kids can look over their shoulder a bit better than an old man like me. And third spot to round up the podium is Ryan French. And interesting way they've got the, I just checked today's program, somewhere else in the program. Tuesday races, yes. Oh no, today we've got a different format. Today we've got a normal format, as I see it as a race meeting. You have 5 classes or whatever, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 classes, and then you repeat the 5 classes in the afternoon. Yesterday we started, whoever was first at the beginning of the day was last at the end, so they actually flipped over the program. So the people that got to race just before lunch got to race just after lunch, and I don't know why they did it. Good on them. They're doing something different. There's no reason to have it in order. Well, yeah, there is and there isn't. And mixing it up a bit, I think they call it. Thank you, folks. We'll come back shortly with the next race.